From Early Beach we drove north to Townsville. From there we took the ferry to Magnetic Island. Magnetic Island.
Yes, Magnetic Island, that's where we're going.
Okay. Oh, what's there on the tree? It's a koala sleeping. Sleepy there. Small fur. Finally, we spotted the koala in nature. After stretching our necks for hours in all kinds of treks, we finally spotted this koala on Magnetic Island. The funny thing is that they were only introduced to the island in the 40s,
But they're so sweet there, and it totally counts to find them in the nature.
Yep.
Here you see one scratching himself, and most of the time they sleep, and they are rolled up like a cute fur ball.
Alma Bay. hiding here. Tiny wallaby. Yeah, don't eat the GoPro. But take a good close-up look. Oh, okay.
Here we found a wallaby colony living in the rocks, and they are very, very cute.
And also they are happy because they get a steady supply of food.
From all the tourists passing by.
Okay, we spotted the famous Jabiru stork, the only stork in Australia. Get a closer look on it. Ah, this is the real Jabiru. The other one was the blue crest stork. Townsville on the other side, and the stork in front of it, כאילו זה ממש good, yeah. Now you see the blue neck, he has a blue neck. becomes our ride.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the magnetic island, Bridget?
Oh, it's really magnetic. It's magnificent. No, we had a great time here.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah, and here's our ride back to Townsville.
The Maggie Cat.
On the way to Mission Beach, we stopped for a break in a small town called Ingham.
We visited the TYTO Wetlands, and there we were about to have a surprise.
There's a very long neck. So while we were filming the birds and the water lilies and enjoying ourselves in these wetlands,
We had a great time, and we went on the edge of the lake, and we pictured, and it was fantastic and peaceful. And suddenly a man came up to us. Did you see the crocodile? We were like, what? Crocodile? No, we didn't see anything.
yeah,
So we went back to the place we were before, and there was a huge crocodile in the water.
Saltwater crocodile.
Unbelievable. And we came right up to the edge of the lake.
Very foolish of us.
Oh, he's big. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I saw it in Darwin.
4 meters at least.
Hey, wow, we are in this small wetland lake, and to our surprise, we just spotted a huge crocodile there in the water, and now it disappeared. But yeah, it's our first crocodile spotting in Australia, so we are very excited.
Yeah.
And, totally unexpected. And by the way, we have to be a little bit more careful the way we walk and dress around these lakes. We learned the lesson now. They are always around. Yeah, so as we continued walking in this wetland, we suddenly realized that there are some signs.
But they were on a different place, not in the park, in the TYTO park.
Yeah.
It was like some lakes, and there they had the signs.
Wow, these black cockatoos here mating.
And the third one disturbing them totally.
Wow, he's really ruining the moment.
All romance gone.
We continued driving north to Mission Beach, where we were hoping to see the elusive Kazua.
Here's a sign for it. This is a road where you can find it, the Cassowary.
Yeah. There's something moving. Oh, it's a person. It's not a Kazua.
It's a Cassowary.
Okay, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop.
I don't stop. But I have to go through this.
Yeah.
Was it a Cassowary? How far does it go inside?
I think this is the end. It looks blocked there. They said 1 kilometer. I think we just do about 1 kilometer.
It's not working.
It's a kind of parking. You got these fan palms all over this place. Yeah, you can see the nice fans of these palms. Yep. We are walking in the rainforest. We are in the jungle now, searching for the Cassowary.
We walked through this beautiful rainforest with all the fan palms and we searched for the Cassowary. But all we found was a footprint and the sign of a Cassowary. Also some frogs.
Yep. Yeah,
we want to tell you about our experience with the Campervan. We drove from Brisbane to Cairns. We are almost in Cairns. We are in Mission Beach now. We still have about less than 2 hours drive.
Yeah, we have to return the car in 2 o'clock, so we quickly wanna.
And it's raining. We have a full tank, and we're wearing sunglasses.
It's dark.
It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Yeah.
So in the beginning we had to get used to it a little bit, like opening the 3-part mattress to make the bed and emptying all our backpacks into the boxes underneath and getting used to that once you have the bed open you cannot get into the boxes.
Yeah.
and vice versa.
There
Once
is
you
a-
have the boxes are available, you cannot have a bed.
It's a night mode or daytime mode. This is two
Yeah,
modes
exactly,
in
but
the camper.
After 2-3 times that you do it, you get used to it. It's easy. It was quick.
She did it. She does it. About the food. So
Yeah, we had cooking gear in the van, a little fridge, a tiny one,
Yeah.
but a fridge nonetheless,
Yeah.
and some cooking gear, pan, 2 pots, some cutlery, some plates, and we even had a small kind of a sink that we didn't really use
No,
much.
we didn't use the sink.
Yeah, but we could have.
But we had the fridge. I think the main thing is that you have a small, tiny fridge where you can
Yeah.
put some of the products. We went every other day to buy some fresh stuff, and we cooked. Now,
Yeah.
the cooking we did in the campsites. The campsites have usually some kitchen. Every campsite would have a kitchen. Of course,
Yeah.
a kitchen with some toaster.
Some more, some less equipped. But always they have the Australian barbecue.
Yeah, which we will show you in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is everywhere, so you have to get used to working with that.
Yeah.
It's quite different from a regular stove. And we did have also our own gas cooker,
Yeah, but
which we used once in
didn't
a
use-
while.
This is if you are camping rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the other option would be to camp in a park, just rough, without electricity, without utilities,
Right.
without kitchen.
Right. We had 2 chairs and a table,
Yeah.
small one. So
We didn't really
Right.
utilize this idea, but many people do it. They just camp in the wild. Usually, maybe you have even sometimes a shower or toilet, but not more than this. And this way, you can even save a lot of money. But it's a little less comfortable, of course. But okay, that's an option, and everybody
Yeah.
can choose how to do the camping.
right. Okay, here we got a typical Australian barbie.
Yeah.
It's quite different from other barbecues. So it goes always gas, always electricity. You switch it on.
Yeah.
This plate gets hot. You can put on it anything. Egg, cheese, meat, ham, bacon, whatever you like. And then you have such a thing. And you take it off and switch it off again. And
Yeah.
any kind of, even here we're in the middle of the
Yeah.
rainforest in the
Any,
national park.
any campground would
has
have this.
This barbie.
Yeah. Even a free. This is free, right? It's not. You don't have to pay for
You
using.
don't pay for it.
Yeah,
They-
it's just free. It's here. So the Australians really take it to the next level when you talk about camping.
in Australia is a whole wow kilo.
Yeah.
Everybody has a camper van or a jeep with a tent on top or a hanger that the tent pops out of it. It's a fully different level here. Like what you see anywhere else is nothing comparing to what's happening
They
here.
love their camping, and everybody has their own type of camping, but there's room for everybody.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we saw most of the people you will find is Australian in the campsites,
Campers,
okay?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
they are traveling, and for them, some are coming from the south of Australia, some are coming from west, from Perth, from Melbourne, and some are even driving. We met some people that really drive all the way from Melbourne to here. And they really love it, so they stay in this campsite along the way. So you will meet, I think, more Australian tourists than foreign tourists.
Yeah,
here.
in the campsites definitely.
Definitely.